Yes, I'm not sure that you have all of the context and all of that. It's not just that.
I don't know what I am. When I was 5, I lived in a basement. And when I woke up and opened my eyes, everything was still black. That's when they came in.
Huh?
I thought I was dead. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing we can do now except sit in the dark and wait to die.
People like us deserve a say in how we go out.
That's all I ever want.
There has to be some reason why I can still see.
To do something.
If your blood is normal, but it's your vitreous humor that isn't.
What?
What?
Your eye fluid.
You're gonna put that thing into your eyes? Yeah.
This is the only way.
Just don't go in too far.
Safety
Boop, 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 boop.
Times 1.97 micrograms per milliliter, estimated total protein 1580 traces plastic metabolites.
How many?
Was irradiated on there are some full of oncocytals.
You have a medication for it.
Yeah, you have to take regular injections.
That's it.
The anti-cancer.
You stupid.
That's what's making me immune.
It has to be the abnormality we're looking for.
Do you have the reagents?
I'm stupid also. I didn't think about it.
It's a tragedy when anyone dies in the line of duty. They are the symbols of who we are as a people and the ideals we fight to defend. I'm sorry, memorials are never easy.
Yes, please speak it with your heart.
How personal they are makes them even worse. Because there are no words for what these people meant to you. My son, Charnapal.
Oh, oh, I didn't see that coming.
He was also killed by the OPA. Who was the person I could hate? But there was no one. But it is my fault that they died. My job is to keep the people of this planet safe. I failed all of you as a mother and as a leader. And all I can say is, I'm truly sorry.
Thank you. You did the right thing, Chris Red. You spoke with your heart.
I got placed in the Terraforming Project.
I'm happy for you.
He is the future of Mars. Believe in him if you're not believing into Mars anymore.
I never got to say thank you. Everything that you did for me. Would have never gotten this job if it wasn't for you.
Whipped cream?
Did you get the job?
That wasn't a topic, Joe. Don't do this.
I'm not doing anything. You're the one leaving.
Come to Europa with.
No, she's not gonna do that.
Can't just up and leave.
That just gives us a chance to start over.
I need to be fucking saved, is that it?
That's not what I'm saying.
No.
You don't get it. You're still buying into the bullshit. Look around you. The dream of Mars is dying.
So stealing and
Dripper.
that's the answer.
Go. Do the job. Be a good Martian. See what's here when you get back.
I will. I hope you stay here too.
I hope so also. I understand, I understand that Martians who are fighting since the beginning to have Mars being a planet where they can live, of course seeing planet where they can really live now, of course they want to go there and they want to give up on Mars. But Draper, your dream is about Mars.
Requesting permission to come aboard, Captain.
Mission granted.
Yes. But really?
Oh, that's very small.
Because you're not coming with him.
Thank you. You're not coming.
No.
Will you do me a favor? Hold on to this until I finish the mission. Anyways.
Oof! Please don't die, Ashford. I want them to meet again. I don't like goodbyes, into shows. No. Don't die. Don't. No. Oh.
Hi, Alex. You lose the ground.
Please, we need a win.
I'm gonna give her a little thrust.
Nah. It's working.
It does, it's working. After a quiet, figured out between
take you in a fight.
Light! Air! Oh, thank you. I said it, I'm claustrophobic. That was your vision? Miller into the ocean like that? No?
All we did was buy ourselves more time.
And that's what we're going to keep on doing.
Yes.
And her honesty for accepting the blame for her missteps show why she is such an honorable woman.
Miss Gow, do you have any comments on the new images from New Terra?
That can't be a win-win for Chris Ren.
But we do know that opinions around the world dramatically changed about Ring Games since these images from New Terra became public. An investigation of the security breach is currently underway.
You did that?
You leaked the images from New Terra.
I think so.
Yes,
You said the last thing you wanted to do was unnecessarily scare the planet.
I had to change the narrative. Now let's develop
Stop!
a platform to stand
Showing all of this image, that's a great thing, you know, to calm all of the ones who want to go into that planet. But she didn't do it for that, she did it for the election.
You don't get to be upset with me because I didn't play by your rules.
All your words today were lies.
I did what needed to be done.
You use our son's death for political advantage.
Yes. I'm still believing her, like, what she did.
That wasn't a lie.
Thank you.
Every word was the truth.
Thank you. I believe in her for that, speaking with her heart during this speech, but still, what you did, Chris Ren? That's great. Please, get out, all of you. Oh, Mercury.
Mrs. Merchant, has the light shown you prepared the proximity detonator?
What? Finally!
Where the hell have you been?
What? What? It was a real Miller. It was a conscious of Miller for sure, you know. When I said, I don't know when, during one intro of one of the episodes that I watched today, I said that I had trouble to find the limit between what Miller, the conscious of Miller, was saying and between what the proto was saying by Miller. Right there, I think that we saw Miller, the real conscious of Miller, him screaming, him trying to say something to Holden, but he couldn't do it. What was he trying to say? Like, for intervening like that and all, it was something important. I'm lost again with the proto. Is it really something new? No. Is it really something surprising? No. Am I gonna find the solution by talking and making series? No. I don't think so. Because really, since 2 episodes now, we were not into the proto situation, you know, the proto storyline anymore. We forgot about it during these 2 or 3 last episodes because we had hard stuff and bad stuff to deal with, just to survive, just to not be blind, just to not be killed, just to not kill everyone. That was already an issue, so we didn't have time for the proto. But I was wrong with the fact that Holden was not trying to communicate with Miller. I thought, and I was mad in advance if it was the case, that Holden was not even trying because he doesn't trust Miller anymore. But right there, no, we are seeing him being happy, almost happy, and surprised to see Miller, like, where were you? Really, we needed you. So I was wrong with that, and I'm glad that I was wrong, because if I wouldn't have been wrong, I would have been really mad at Holden. So I'm glad that I was wrong. But still, what the proto was doing and is still doing during all of that time that we didn't spend with it, you know? We know that the proto always follows one path, one purpose. We are always one step behind. So what did the proto do during that time, and why now Miller is back? And for me it was the real Miller, like the conscience of Miller trying to talk with Holden, but he couldn't do it, and he screamed like he was in pain, like he was frustrated and in pain because he was fighting to take that time energy to speak with Holden, but he couldn't do it. Ooh. Okay, so I was right to have big hopes about the barb being saved. They are in orbit, that's great, but are they outside of the moon's, area? I'm not sure of that, but they are almost saved, so that's great. I'm not approving what Draper and Chris Wren are doing during this season, I have to say it. And Draper, you know how much I love her, and you know that I understand her reasons and all of that. But if she's continuing to go further into that path, I'm scared for her, I'm scared. I'm not expecting her to come back to what she was, but I'm expecting her to come back to what she believed in, to do the right thing at the end. And I'm scared that if she's continuing on that path, she can't. And for Chris Wren, it's almost the same. I always believed into Chris Wren. No, not during the first season. I'm saying that because I watched again my reaction videos about the first season. It was like, 1 month ago, something like that. And I saw myself at the beginning being not a fan of Chris Wren, At the beginning I was like, I'm not believing into her, there is something wrong and all of that. So no, I didn't believe in her during the first episodes of the first season, but after that I was always believing into her intentions, into her good intentions to just keep humanity safe and just to save the most of them and to make peace. But right there she's just thinking about the election, about her reputation, about her image. I believe that she was speaking with her heart during that speech, but what she did with it and what she did leaking, this image, even if leaking this image can be a good thing because it can slow down a little the ones who are hoping to find planets where they can live just like that, that can slow down, a little their expectations, so that can be great, but she didn't do it for that. She did it because of the election, she did it because she wanted to have the lead again, into communication strategies, That's annoying me, really. Because for me, okay, Chris Wren is a politic, she's a politic woman. Her art and what leads her since the beginning was what she wants and believes in for humanity. And still now we can think that, yes, there is a part of her who is still acting for that, but there is another part of her who is just acting for herself, for her position, for... Okay, she wants to keep that position and these powers to do what she thinks that is great, but she's going too far. She's too extreme into that. At least it's my opinion. I don't know if you are sharing it or not. You're gonna say to me on the comments, oh, we can understand her because if she's leaving the powers, we don't know who is gonna take it and what they're gonna do, and you just said that you don't want people to rush into the other planets, you want them to slow down a little, and that's what Chris Wren wants since the beginning of this season, so you're saying something contradictory and stuff like that. I know, people, calm down, I know. I'm understanding her reasons, I'm understanding all of her reasons, but I'm not approving, the majority of them, because for me the majority of her reasons now are for herself, for power, for the lead, for her position. It's not well balanced for me now into her mind and also into her heart. And it's sad also to see her, you know, fighting with her husband like that about that. I don't know. Amos during this episode, my poor Amos. He was scared, but it was deeper than that. He was not in control anymore, and he was getting crazy because of that, because he wanted to survive. And I think that it's about his past, it's about what he lived, but to see him losing himself like that, like since the beginning, if we have something that we can say about Amos, it's the fact that he's always in control of himself, you know? He's always taking decisions with his principles and his values and his way of seeing the world in white or black, you know? I don't know if he has really nuances between that for him, but right there he was not doing that, you know? He was not himself anymore, and to see him not being in control of himself and losing his mind and losing it all, it was hard to see that, to see him like that. It's great also because we know that it can be like that, you know. And it's also great to see a character who is playing at being brave, you know, with strength and all of that. It's also great to see characters like that being weak a little, being not in a good position, and to see their weakness, to see their fears. But it's disturbing. I have the impression that since the beginning of this season, I'm seeing a lot that the characters are disturbing me. You know, that their choices and their actions are disturbing me because I'm feeling sad or mad for them, or because I'm not approving what they are doing or saying. I have the impression that since the beginning of this season, I'm really disturbed by some of the choices or some of the actions or some of just what they lived, you know. That's great because it means that the writers for this season made evolutions for characters, and that's great to have characters who are evolving, who are just not staying with the same thoughts, principles, values that they had at the beginning of the show. That's great to have an evolution for them. But it's disturbing me to have all of these big changes for all of them. It's not like any one of them is left behind with that. Maybe Alex is not changing a lot during this season, but the rest of them, I'm recognizing and I'm connecting with them, but I'm scared to lose connection with some of them. With Draper and Chris Wren, I'm beginning to be scared of that. Tell me if you felt the same or not about these two characters, but also about the other ones, about their evolutions. Tell me that into the comments. Okay, I'm gonna stop right now to talk, and I have enough time to watch the two last episodes today, even if we're gonna finish, I think, this day, and the last episode with any natural light, but maybe more like my lights right there, and it's gonna be maybe a little darker and not as focused on me because of the lights, I think. I'm sorry for that in advance, but I have time to watch the two last episodes today, so I'm gonna take that time because I want to see what is happening into these two last episodes about this season 4. We only have 2 episodes left. That's why, you know, I said it, I think it was during the intro of the episode 6. That's why I'm really considering this season 4 as I'm considering the season 1. Like, this season is just there for presenting us characters where they are in their lives and in their minds, where their issues are, what the issues of this universe, I mean the universe of the show, are now for this season, but also for the seasons which are gonna come, with the Pro-Tour, with all of that. And yes, I'm really thinking, I don't know why, I think that I'm gonna check that, you know, when I'm gonna finish my binge watching, how, you know, the books are written with the seasons, because I really had the impression that the 3 first seasons were working together almost like a trilogy, and that this season 4 is the first book of another trilogy about the Protoss past, about that planet, Illus, about the rules on this new environment, you know, with Mars, with the new solar systems, with all of that. It's really, yes, I'm feeling like that. So I'm not expecting, you know, during these 2 last episodes to have answers about the Proto. No. I'm not expecting also to have solutions, final solutions for the Belters, for the refugees, for the ones who are on Illus, for all of that. No, I'm really expecting to have no answers, no solutions. I'm really expecting to finish this season without hope for any of them, because they're gonna be in bad position. I'm pretty sure of that, you know, I'm expecting that, because I'm considering that this season is just the beginning of a long story which is gonna go on 2 or 3 seasons at least. We'll see if I'm right or wrong about that. Stop talking right now, it's all for The Expanse for you for today, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye!
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.